Hello everyone! Welcome back to our TLE-9 Cookery class. Lesson 4, Learning Outcome Number 1. For our learning objectives, utilize quality trimmings, keep appetizers in appropriate conditions to maintain their freshness, quality, and taste. And our topic is store appetizers. This lesson deals with the storage of appetizers using appropriate container to sustain quality and taste. Principle and techniques in storing appetizers. When the appetizers have been prepared, then they need to be stored. The storing techniques for appetizers depend on the type of food or on the method on how they are prepared. Is it raw? Is it cooked? If it is raw, then it needs to be stored and separated from the cook. Never let the two of them mix. All prepared foods should be kept chilled or stored in a 4 degrees Celsius or less temperature until you are ready to serve. Fresh foods should not be kept for longer than 3 to 5 days. Some have longer life than others. 3 days is preferable. In storing garnishes and accompaniments, like any other foods, their storage requirements need to be considered. High-risk food need to be kept chilled below 4 degrees Celsius for more than 3 days. Garnishes like crisp breads that do not require cold storage can be stored in sealed containers at room temperature. Care needs to be taken with the time being stored as flavor and texture can be changed due to absorption of moisture in the air. Fruits that are being used for garnish should be fresh or need to be produced on that day. Herbs are the best used on that day or possibly the next day. To keep moist, it should be kept in containers with an absorbent paper. Here are the storing tools and equipment: chiller, refrigerator, and containers. Here are the storing techniques. Storing foods could be done through the following techniques. Refrigerate, to keep the food cold or cool. Cold storage, the process of preserving the food by means of refrigeration. Chilling, to refrigerate to reduce the temperature of food. Storing food in the fridge. Most fresh food must be stored in refrigerator. The most basic rule must be always followed. The first one is store raw products below, never above your cooked or ready-to-eat products. Second, keep foods at 4 degrees Celsius or 39 degrees Fahrenheit or cooler. It is the safe temperature for refrigerated storage. Here are the proper ways of storing appetizers. Chill, to refrigerate or to reduce the temperature of food. Then, place it to a cold storage like refrigerator to preserve perishable goods. The following are the sanitary practices when storing salads and appetizers. Handle the food properly to prevent spoilage and contamination. Wash utensils and equipment thoroughly. Keep off-hand to a minimum contact to ingredients and food. Keep away from food when you are ill. Store foods and ingredients properly. Safeguard the food during distributions and serving. Important factors in storing homemade appetizer. Vacuum sealed dips and spread can be stored in the fridge overnight. Homemade toast or potato chips can be stored in days before your first guest will arrive. Keep all dry and crispy foods with open packaging stay for a week longer. HACCP analysis and safety. HACCP stands for Hazard Controls and Critical Point Analysis. It is a food safety management system that provides identification and assessment of the hazards and risks associated with food operation. It also provides prevention strategies on known food hazards that endanger the health of humans. The hazards referred to is any potential problem which may endanger the safety of the consumer of food. Among such hazards include biochemical changes, chemicals and pesticides found in food, foreign bodies, glass and metals, insects, parasites and tapeworms, salmonella toxin, toxins, histamine, and viruses. The critical point refers to a problem that could be a real risk to the consumer, which may result in a hazardous food being consumed. The controls needed pertain to the elimination of potential hazard or their reduction to an acceptable level. Any food manufactured together with the tools, equipment, and the place they are produced should pass the HACCP. Once again, this is Ella C. Valdez. Thank you for watching.